Hello YouTube, another Proxy Singed game here. As you can see, minions are spawning in 20 seconds. I've just warded their red buff and I'm moving down to the sneaky brush. I call it the sneaky brush because nobody ever checks it and it's my favourite brush to hide in when I'm proxying from blue side.
To seek or not to seek.
I do get a little bit worried when I see Pantheon there, but I think he was just doing a routine check to make sure that nobody was stealing his red at the start, or maybe somebody saw me and they suspected something was happening. Either way, I'm still proxying. My opponent is Aatrox. Aatrox is one of those annoying champions that you'll face as Proxy Singed, who is not particularly affected by your proxying. He can stay in lane and just stay there forever. He's not really bothered. I did actually start practicing playing Proxy Aatrox the other day, but it doesn't work very well because it's difficult to execute because of your passive. So I'm going to stick with Singed, I think. Maybe once I reach Diamond or Diamond 1, I'll start playing Proxy Aatrox and see if I can get any kind of elo out of playing it. Maybe Proxy Tryndamere would work actually. I think Proxy Tryndamere would work better because you'd be able to spin over walls and you wouldn't have that passive that would stop you getting executed. What am I talking about? So the second wave, I've taken the first wave already. The second wave I drag past the second tower because I don't want to stand there and tank it because the creeps hurt a lot at level 1. Then I go back around again to take the third wave. All 12s yes so far. Victor. Oh yeah. Sorry, I should have mentioned that look at the picks on our team. They're so weird. We've got a Jace AD carry. We've got a Victor mid. We've got a Twitch jungle, and we've got a Xerath support. This is ranked, and this is, I don't know, I think most players here are like Plat 3 or Plat 2 or something like that, even though I'm like stuck in gold because I dodged a load of games on my promotion because I didn't get singed, which was a bit sad. But it's ranked. There was no flaming in the draft. Everybody accepted the fact that we've got a team made of troll picks, pretty much. This is with the Feral Flare patch. And I think Jungle Twitch is promising. I think he's potentially a really strong pick with Feral Flare, and I think he's overlooked because of champions like last year. So I fling Aatrox. I see Twitch coming, so I fling Aatrox. Yeah, we take his passive. Aatrox gets away. Yeah. As expected. I could have dived in with Ghost, but I didn't for some reason. I could have done. Maybe I should have. I probably should have done that. Aatrox is a bit stupid. Well, I don't want to call him stupid. I want to say he does a stupid thing. I think that's more accurate. I don't like to call people stupid, but I think it's okay saying people do stupid things. Yeah, look. What are you thinking, Aatrox? It's a really strong play as a jungler. If you say you gank top lane, you don't kill them, but if you can force them out of lane and zone them away from their tower, then they're going to be missing like 2 waves, which is huge early game. Successful for a gank to be successful, you don't have to kill the other laner. You can just make them miss a couple of waves, and that's good enough. It's equal to a kill in terms of gold difference. Normally I buy a Ruby Crystal, but I know that they have a Pantheon jungler and an Aatrox top, so the damage that I'm going to be facing mostly as a top laner is going to be AD, which is armor is more effective against that than health. So I rush. Well, I get the cloth armor. I'm also a bit afraid of laning against Aatrox before I have my ultimate, because Aatrox, if he gets 6 before I do and he goes all in, he'll probably kill me or I'll have to pop my ghost. Aatrox is one of the as a laner, his trades are not very good. He sort of pushes with his W, pushes and heals with his W, and then just harasses you with E usually in lane. But when he goes all in, when he Qs on your head, ults you, and pops his cutlass and E's you, you are probably going to die. His all-ins are insane. So it's just this. he sort of reminds me of Nasus in a way, because he's quite passive in lane, and then all of a sudden he'll go all in on you and you won't even know what hit you. It's crazy. I think the only champion that can probably 1v1 him is Jax. 1v1 him with his ultimate. Singed is a really terrible 1v1 champion. He's a really bad duelist, which is why he does badly against champions like Riven. In lane, champions like Riven and Aatrox. Aatrox is just annoying because I'm trying to take his tower and you can't get rid of this guy. Like, I wouldn't even dive Aatrox if he had a sliver of health left, unless I could burst him down. So you'll see why in a bit. He's got the lane frozen in pretty much a perfect place where I have to take tower hits to actually last hit.
I hear you.
I see the lovely Twitchums coming, so I go and flip him. I'm a little bit cautious here because he decides to go on me, which is what I would have done in that situation as well. So Aatrox did make, I think, the right choice there, but not really close to killing me. It's hard to kill Singed, who has his ult running and gets a lot of armor and MR and regen.
An enemy has been slain.
You smell terrible.
I hear you.
An ally has been slain.
I hear you.
Okay, if I was Aatrox here, what I would do is I would go all in. I would Q, Alt, E, turn W on to do damage, everything on me. I would do that. I would do it every time my ult was off cooldown if I was Aatrox. This guy just doesn't play aggressively enough. Like, he could easily duel me with his ultimate. Probably even with without his ultimate. Okay, so Pantheon's here now. I dodged his that. I know Aatrox is going to Q immediately, which is why I run up. Just run through the tower, it's no big deal. Pantheon ults buttons too fast. It's really nice that I wasted Pantheon's time and took his ultimate as well. That's always my goal when I'm playing Singed. Waste the jungler's time and cooldowns.
On my way.
I never thought I'd see the day.
To shake or not to shake?
Honestly, this is not a very good video to watch if you want to see how to carry games with Proxy Singed. Because I don't carry this game. Twitch carries it. So the credit should go to him, but at least you get to watch me play and commentate a little bit.
On my way. I hear you.
Rampage. Enemy killing spree.
Nearly time.
Right, when I'm running here, when I'm between Aatrox and the tower, he should pop his Q and go all in on me. Sorry, he should Q me and pop his ult and go all in on me, that's what I meant to say. But he doesn't. He doesn't play aggressively enough. Like, he could... He may not be able to kill me. Here we go. Yeah, he does go aggressive, yeah. This is what he should do. He should do this every time. Okay, maybe he went a bit too ham. I mean, he flashed there for no reason, but he should do that every time his ultimate is ready, and then I would have problems. I understand the idea in saving your ultimate for that special moment when you need it, but I think with Aatrox is different. You should just blow it constantly, like how you should play Rhythm. You should just use your ultimate to force your opponent out of lane, even if you're not going to kill them with it. Just keep blowing your ultimate. It gives you pressure. You're losing pressure when your ultimate is available and ready for casting, and you're not using it. You're losing pressure. You're not using your cooldowns, and you could hold your ultimate ready off of cooldown for the entire duration of its cooldown anyway, meaning that you missed an opportunity to use it. Don't be afraid to use your ultimate. Just blow it whenever. Okay, this guy, yeah, bad timing, Aatrox. I decided to have a little dance here because I feel like it, and then yeah, I get man dropped. Oh well, my bad for being cocky, but worth. I don't exactly know what's going on in mid, like, but Victor seems to be owning that Z. I can only think that the Z is ulting the Victor, and then Victor's popping his W and ultimate on top of the Z as soon as Zed's finished ulting him, and then the Zed's not jumping away or something like. That's what I can imagine is happening. Zed ults Victor and then somehow gets caught by Victor's gravity thing and his ultimate. I mean, that would be quite embarrassing for the Z if that actually happened. That's all I can think of is happening. I don't know. I don't remember what happens.
It's nearly time.
Again, this guy's playing like he's scared of me when I should be more scared of him, if anything, because he's got his ultimate, he can jump me, etc, etc, but he doesn't. Just go all in. If you play Aatrox, just go all in. Pop everything. Or you'll just lose. You'll just lose.
Dominating.
On my way.
Double kill.
Would you have gone all in on Aatrox here? Look. That's what happens when you don't have Ignite. Maybe I... That was bad. That was really bad.
Has destroyed a turret.
But imagine if Aatrox had forced that fight himself. You know, that shows the potential he has to kill me. Okay, yeah, I was taking tower hits, but still, Aatrox can play quite aggressively against a top laner that doesn't have Ignite.
It's nearly time.
guys out there gonna wish you were out.
Mix, mix, swirl, mix.
An enemy has been slain.
Mix, mix, swirl, mix. One hush.
See you later.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I hear you.
Confusion
Legendary.
Man, I've got to start learning Jungle Twitch, or maybe this guy's just having an awesome game and Jungle Twitch sucks. I don't know, but I have a feeling that Feral Flare's going to make Jungle Twitch secretly OP. So play him while you can before most of the community realises that Jungle Twitch is something worth banning.
To seek, one seek. On my way. Nearly tired.
Slain.
Whatever. Whatever.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Like I said, I don't really credit myself for carrying this game at all. I mean, the only things I really did was a couple of flings on the Aatrox, wasting a couple of Pantheon's ults. They had some minor contribution, but I believe that if I'd fed top lane and lost it completely, we probably still would have won anyway. Just got carried, but I posted this one on YouTube because it was a funny team comp. It was a bit troll, but just to demonstrate that troll picks can win games.
On my way.
Your team has destroyed a turret.